morning, everybody. This morning I'm going to read the book If Only, The Land of If Only. And it was written by Kelly Swanson. I had the pleasure of meeting her years ago, and I actually really love this book. Some of you don't know, my real name is Carolee, and there is a Carolee in this book. So, The Land of If Only, a little story for those who are small with a message big enough for us all. If you had wings and could fly through the night, up past the moon and 3 stars to the right, if all were clear, look down and you'd see the land of If Only. Come, go there with me. In the land of If Only, grass is green just like ours. Some days bring flowers and others bring showers. There are some who are short and some who are tall, some who have much and some who have nothing at all. Look in that window, it's a baker man, Jake, pounding the dough for the bread that he makes. See how he's frowning and shaking his head. He's never quite happy enough with his bread. It's too thick, it's too light, it's too heavy, he'd say. If only the dough would ride faster today. If only I could work 1 hour more, I could sell twice as much bread as before. Listen, can you hear Clara May singing? So clear and so bright, it's like silver bells ringing. But sadly, most days you don't hear a thing, because most of the time, Clara May doesn't sing. You see, Clara refuses to sing unless she knows that her voice is the one they call best. La 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 la. If only I'd get solo in the church choir, if only I could sing 1 octave higher, if only could be. If only, then happy I'd be. There's Farmer Brown, pacing this way and that. My pigs are too thin, my horse is too fat. You know I've never been one to complain, but if only my fields got a little more rain. There's Mr. Mailman singing the blues. If only I had me a new pair of shoes. Silly people. There sits a boy who wants to be taller next door to a woman who wants to be smaller. And there sits poor little Sarah Magoo, still watching and waiting for her dream to come true. If that one were thin, if this one not so poor, if only her wallet had $1 more. If only, it's quite clear to see how the land of If Only's name came to be. See that empty house to the right, the one with no mail and the one with no light? In this house, there used to be a little girl named Carolee who had one wish and just one prayer, that she could live without this chair, that she'd be given just one chance to spread her arms like wings and dance. And so she wished, and so she prayed, whispering if only she lived her days, and like her neighbors and neighbors beside her, she lived a life that couldn't quite satisfy her. And then one day there came a girl with perfect legs and a golden curl who whispered, come and go with me to the place where if onlys go to be free. And together they went, hand in hand, up over the hill to the neighboring land, where the grass is green just like ours, where some days bring sun and some days bring showers, where some people are short and some are tall, some who have much and some who have nothing at all. For this land, too, bring days of rain, but people here don't complain or wish or hope for that one thing more, but find something to be thankful for. For the people here live for this day and do not dwell on yesterday or fret about what might be. They put faith in things they cannot see. For though there's not much that they can do to change the road, they can change the view. And so they live simple and free, not burdened down by what could be. And that's when little Carolee, gripping her chair, whispered, what about me? And so answered the little girl with the perfect legs and the golden curl, to live here, you must learn to let go of all the if-onlys that burden you so, to never wish for what you have not, to learn to be happy for the life that you've got. Every day you must make a choice to put a smile on your face and joy in your voice. Find a way to fill your day with laughter, and you can stay here and happily ever after. And a smile broke out on Carolee's face, for hope at last had found a place. And she closed her eyes, counted to 3, took all of those if-onlys and set them free. And there she lived and there she stayed, and still she dreamed and still she prayed, and let go of that not meant to be. And at last she lived most happily. And that's why, in If Only, to the last house to the right, there sits no mail, and there is no light. We hear someone new is about to move in, but alas, the story starts over again. Sorry. And happily ever after, Carolee stayed until the stars came to take her away. And now you'll find on the very best night, when the moon is full and the stars are bright, if you look way, way up in the sky, you can see Carolee spread her wings and fly. For at last, and not by chance, she finally got her wish to dance. So, what are you going to take from that book? That maybe all of these if-onlys that we all think about all the time, maybe we should just live in what we have right now and be thankful and grateful. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do an art activity today, and we're going to make dandelions. So if you still have a couple wishes to do, you can wish on the dandelion that you're going to make. So thanks, guys, and remember, live in today and smile and wash your hands.